Hey guys, it's Krystal, and this is a 2020 M1 MacBook Air that is also kind of pro. Okay, I have the brand new 13-inch MacBook Air with that M1 chip inside. Let's just open it up. Wiggle, wiggle. There it is, space gray. Oh my goodness, so small. I mean, coming from using a 16-inch almost every day, this feels so tiny. Wow. Of course, we get our charging brick, charging cable, and the paperwork with the space gray stickers. That's all that's in the box. Voila! Oh, the sound. Damn, what a light machine. Probably shouldn't be throwing it like that. We got two Thunderbolt 3 ports over here, and they support USB 4, and that's it. The headphone jack on the other side, and as far as ports goes, that is all, my friends. So pretty short unboxing because on the outside, there's nothing really new here. It's the same look and feel hardware-wise as the previous MacBook Air until you open it up. Things look pretty much the same here too, but there are some new function keys. F4 is now Spotlight Search, F5 enables dictation, and the best of all, F6 is a Do Not Disturb key. And I cannot even tell you how useful that has been in the past week of using this. It's just nice to not have to go up to the menu bar and toggle it on. This feels way more natural, it's easier. I appreciate it. Now, as far as the keyboard itself goes, again, nothing really new here either, unless you're coming from a 2018 MacBook Air with the butterfly keys, the dreaded butterfly key days. So many people had issues with those. I surprisingly never really did, but here we get the newer and more improved Magic keyboard, which is clickier, is less flat, less prone to getting those dust particles stuck in there, and overall, much more preferred. Moving along though, let's talk about the reason that makes these new Macs so special, and that is the move to Apple Silicon with the M1 chip inside. Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy, lots of assumptions saying that the experience on here is going to be very limiting because nothing's optimized for M1 yet. Well, that's just simply not true. Now, there are things that still have to be optimized to run natively on here. For example, the Adobe apps, Photoshop, Lightroom, Illustrator, all those. But you still can use them, they just run like they would on Intel-based machines, for now. Good news is there are updates coming so they can run natively on M1 through Rosetta 2. And you already know I'm gonna be checking out that Adobe experience when that update rolls out. But for now, it's been a pretty smooth experience, pretty much what I'm used to with my 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro when it comes to Lightroom and Photoshop. All in all, when it comes to apps made for creating, there's a lot that are already fully M1 optimized. The Affinity ones are, there's a lot of great drawing and design ones too, but as far as one that I use the most, that is probably most important to me, of course, Final Cut Pro is, and here's a little snippet of my experience thus far. So I've been using the MacBook Air as my main editing machine for the past week or so. This right here is my HomePod mini project that you guys might have seen. And as you can see, it's scrubbing through with no problems. This is better quality right now. Also, no sound, my friends. That fan list has been... The real test is going to be exporting though. This video is about to go up right now. So we're going to export this 10-bit HEVC, which is H.265. As you know, Sony cameras, we get that 10-bit color now. So I want to take full advantage of it and export in 10-bit color as well. So we're going to see how fast it is. I have my timer ready. Let's go. All right, so it just started, you can tell, 20 seconds in, and the fact that it's moving this fast is normally would take so much longer, so unbearable to sit through, but now, these type of speeds are something that we would see with H.264, but H.265, this is unheard of, and it's probably a combination of both Big Sur and M1 doing its thing here. As a little Easter egg, I also have my sound that's recording me right now plugged into the MacBook Air, and guys, not a single peep coming out of here. Like, it is silent. is only a little bit warm. Like on a 16-inch MacBook Pro, this would be not only roaring, but also burning up my lap. There's no sound. Oh my goodness. We are 2.5 minutes in, 60%. For context, this is an 8-minute video that is exporting right now, fully 10-bit Sony 4K footage shot in HEVC. So yeah, it's faster than real time, which is insane. And boop, under 4 minutes, just a little under 4 minutes. Next, we're gonna test this on 16-inch MacBook Pro, see how fast it does there, but hear that screenshot? I just realized the battery drain there for all of that was only 5%. It was 100, went down to 95. For all that it just did, my friends, this is it right here. And to clarify, my MacBook Air is acting as a battery bank for my audio. This isn't acting as an interface right now. It is just recording me. So it literally is just, this is sucking power out of it. It exported a full video and only down 5% from 100. So this is my 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro, and it exported that project in 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Now, I did update this to Big Sur, so that Big Sur magic is real. It's definitely doing its thing here, but this is a $3,000 plus machine. And this, my friends, this is a base model, $999, 7-core GPU, 8-core CPU, base storage at 256. There's nothing upgraded in here. And still, it kept up with the big mama, and it even outperformed it a little bit. I gotta keep reminding myself that this is a MacBook Air because I definitely threw some decently heavy stuff at it. I even brought in some footage with all intra compression, which I know can toast things up a bit, and that's when I started experiencing some Final Cut hiccups. It started to stutter a little more, there was dropped frames here and there, and the audio dipped in and out. And my workaround with that was to let things render out a little more often than I would normally while editing, which obviously isn't ideal when you're trying to edit quick and snappy. But the fact that the MacBook Air can handle that stuff that isn't intended for a MacBook Air is what gets me so excited for the future of these Apple Silicon Macs. Like, if the MacBook Air can do this, what are the rest going to be able to do? The fact that Apple released all these base model M1 machines is such a tease. Like, I just want to see what this would look like for a new 16-inch MacBook Pro, new iMacs, Mac Pro. I guess we shall wait and see what the future brings. But for now, I definitely will be seeing how that MacBook Air is holding up over the next few weeks. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later.